Hello, you guys. It is Seraphim Mikhaylel, or as Bianca likes to call me, Seraphim Mikhaylel, which is it's catching on. It's catching on. I wanted to hop on here to talk about, to talk to my Divine Masculine Collective. A lot of you have been going through your awakening process. And I'm very proud of you guys. I know a lot of you are wondering. Sorry about that. Like I said, Isabella likes to come out here all the time. I know there are some masculines that have been going through the awakening process for quite some time. Some of you have been awake for a while. Some of you are just waking up now. To those newer, the ones that are they've been questioning their reality, they know something's not right. I've even talked to a few of you through Bianca, Gretchen. I just want to let you guys know what I would say is, like I've told you, keep going, keep going. And yes, you don't know where to look because most of the truth has been taken down. Most of the truth has been scrubbed from the internet. What I would tell you is to download different browsers. Try different browsers out. Yeah. The Big G is one that we typically like to stay away from because, they've taken it all down. They take all the truth out. That's what they do. It's called the style back in the day. It was called book burning, where they would burn the books of all the history, and then they would rewrite the history to whatever they wanted. Whatever was serving their agenda. The Na, right? Now you're probably wondering, who am I? What am I? She tells me I'm part of this archangelic Seraphim bloodline, this family. And yes, you are. Some of you are connected to me. Well, you're all connected to me, but there's lots of archangels, right? Most of you, all of you are connected to one of the archangels. You come from that specific archangel, right? And I can't tell you who you're connected to. You have to do that for yourself, okay? It's part of the initiation process, right? You have to go within, okay? Meditate. Meditating, right? But if you're doing it right, you'll find out that you'll start to like doing it, and there'll be times when you want to do nothing but meditate. You'll find a sense of bliss when you're meditating. You'll go on adventures when you're meditating. It won't happen right away. You have to give it some work. You have to give it some time, right? Call on your higher self, okay? When you're meditating, say, I call on my higher self, to come in and show me what I need to see, or whatever your technique is, What Bianca does and what I usually tell people to do is, you take a breath in with your nose, right? You breathe in slowly with your nose, and you hold it for as long as you can, okay? And then you release it slowly out of the mouth. Do that, 6 or 7 times, yeah. And you'll start feeling like you're floating at that time. And just be patient, see what happens, see what comes, Sometimes you'll be shown stuff that's not very pretty. This is your higher self trying to show you your dark side. Look at it, acknowledge it, say, okay, I accept this, and just let it go. Let it go. It will be transmuted. You just have to see it. You can't heal from stuff that you don't know, which we've been talking about over and over again, right? Once you get through some of your dark stuff, you will be shown your organic, authentic light. That is the only way to authentic and organic light is going within. Getting past some of your dark side, and then you'll be shown some light. And then yes, the next time more darkness will come. Same thing. Look at it, acknowledge it, forgive yourself, forgive the others, and then you'll be shown some of the light. So it's like you'll go back and forth, right? But eventually, if you haven't had this happen already, because like I said, I know people, there's masculines on here that have been working at this for a long time, right? They probably know who their higher self is, or which archangel they're connected to, right? And remember, we're all connected. It's not like we're separate. Every single one of us are connected. We are all one. We all come from the Divine Mother and the Divine Father. Some of you are connected to Archangel Michael. Some of you are connected to Archangel Mikhaylel Lucifer. Some of you are connected to Archangel Raphael. Some of you are connected to Archangel Gabriel, right? There's a lot of archangels, right? And as time isn't really real, but from your point of view, as time moves forward, there's going to be more archangels that just appear. You're going to say, oh, I don't ever remember hearing that name, archangel, before, right? Because they weren't before, and now they are. Because we are transmuting some of these negatively polarized beings. They are ready to polarize to the light. And when they do, and they do that work, they're doing work simultaneously, right? In all these different lives. It's all happening now. So all of a sudden there will be a new archangel that you've never heard of before. But that archangel is connected to another archangel, right? So we also have a feminine aspect of ourselves, right? Like every divine masculine has a divine feminine, right? Then there are those like Seraphim whom have 2 masculine sides and 1 feminine side, right? That's why they have the 6 wings, right? What I'd say to that is, let me give you an example. Like me, Mikhaylel, right? First, there was a split between myself, my light side and my dark side, right? My light side represents Archangel Michael. My dark side represents Archangel Mikhaylel Lucifer, okay? And then Mikhaylel Lucifer was also cut in half, you could say, right? The splitting of the feminine and the masculine, right? So now there's 3. You get it? Okay. Now, it's very complex. It's hard to put into words how this is all done, right? But it was done, and you will learn that. And like we've mentioned before, this goes all the way to the SSP. People think that it just happened, poof, and it was done. No. It had to be done in a literal sense as well, right? And how does one fractalize? And I don't like talking about this because we're trying to get out of this, but the trauma, right? A huge traumatic event will be the responsible for the splitting of, or the fractalization of, right? But I want to get back to the whole awakening process, right? There are a lot of you that are just waking up, right? And when Bianca first started waking up, Archangel Michael and Archangel Lucifer guided her towards Dolores Cannon. She is part of our family too. She is transitioned. You will meet her on the New Earth. And she's also in the higher realms as well. Any of her books are a great place to start. There's videos on YouTube of her giving lectures. Watch those. Those will help you a lot when you're first coming into this awakening process. And I have to give my divine masculines, I have to give it to you guys. You guys are going through a lot. The divine feminine had time to do all this. you guys are kind of having to do a lot at once. And I know it's overwhelming. You find out that your whole life is a lie. And that is not an easy thing to accept. Because people don't want to believe that they've been manipulated, right? You know, especially with the ego. I can't be fooled. No. I can't be fooled, right? You have to understand there's magic involved in this, right? Yes, magic. Even though it's not magic, it's just how the real world works. You have powers, right? But down here, it was called magic. And they were using dark and black magic to keep you enslaved, to keep you in this illusion. First of all, it's all an illusion, right? But then they put you, like a matrix within a matrix, okay? So an illusion within an illusion, right? And then you just kept getting sucked back into it. So you become an illusion, and an illusion, and an illusion, and an illusion, okay? And the deeper you fell into this illusion, the harder it was to climb back out of it. And how do you get out? Like I just told you. Go within, right? You don't need any outside sources to tell you what's what. Okay? All the answers are within you. Call on the archangels. Call on the Seraphim. Call on your higher self. The answers are right there within you. Okay? And they won't give you anything that you're not ready for. Because some of you, Bianca will tell people to watch her videos, and you guys will be confused. You're like, I have no idea. This is like Spanish to me. And I try to remind her, remember how it was when you first woke up, when you would read these books by Ashana Dean and all these other truthers, these other light warriors, that when she read it, she was like, this is like a different language. I have no idea what she speaks of, right? Now fast forward 2 years and she's starting to understand it. So I'm trying to remind her that this is where they are now, right? Go at your own pace. Don't rush it, okay? Don't think that you have to rush through this. I want you to take your time. Because if you rush through it, it'll do more harm than good, right? Go at your own pace. Your higher self is with you always. And they're helping you. They are helping you. You might not realize it, but they are there all the time helping you. But, when you're doing the shielding and the scripting, right? When you're doing that shielding, you are meditating. So when you're done with that shield, instead of going back to that script, just sit there. After you do that shielding, when you've completed the shield, just sit there for another 5 minutes and see what say, in your mind, telepathically, ask your higher self to come through and say, show me what I need to see, what's going on here, You have to be patient. Be patient, okay? Because humans, they want immediate results, And when you want immediate results, you're not staying in the now. You're looking towards the future. Stay in the now. Stay in the present moment. Bianca still has problems with this. I always have to continually say, when we're in meditation together, stay in the now. Stay here with me. Stay here with me. Right? But you guys are just, it gets frustrating. Just try to stay in the now. And that's when you'll see magic happen. But like I said, it's not magic at all. It's who you really are. I'm going to hop back on and I'm going to have Michael and Halo come through too to talk to you guys. And maybe my other brothers too. So, brothers and sisters, excuse me. That's all for now, guys. I love you. And I'm watching you guys. And we are protecting you. So, just keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep doing the script. Keep doing the shielding. And I promise you, you will see miracles happen. Alright? I love you guys. See you later.